Everything's coming to a head. The next Smash Brothers fighter is going to be the last, but who is it going to be? Let's talk about it.
Block content.
What's happening, my Block buddies, and welcome to a brand new episode of Block Content's Leak Speak. My name is Callum, and this is going to be your blocked content for today. And, well, as with the past couple of days, every day there's a piece of new information that comes by. This day, it actually, surrounds about the character Master Chief, a little bit about Sora as well, and essentially just the Pokemon franchise. A lot of first-party stuff is also really, very likely to happen as the final character, but you guys have sent me so many messages about the past couple of videos that you really enjoy, that these final days, the final stretch going to the 5th of October, which is, of course, the date when Sakurai will finally announce the final fighter. And how special is it that we can all share this moment together, that we know when the end is, right? The past couple of Smash games, we didn't really know when the exact end of it would be, right? With the DLC for Smash Brothers for Wii U and 3DS, that actually led right into Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. So there wasn't really any finality to it. But now that we don't even know if this is Sakurai's last game or not, if this is, the last Smash game for a long time, it does feel really special to have this be this big ending, right? To actually know this is the final fighter, this is the presentation where we are going to be announcing the end of Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. So to me, it is a very special thing, right? It is something to cherish, and these past couple of days where all this information breaks out, all these leaks, I think that there is a lot of special memories to have to, discuss these things and to talk with you guys in the comments. You guys have been sending me the sweetest things, and also breakdowns of trailers that you want to see or characters that you really want to be the final fighter, and of course, a look to the future, right? What's going to be happening with Smash Brothers moving forward? Well, I'm really curious to hear you guys' thoughts, so drop them down below. And of course, also, if you want to send me a message, for feedback or questions or anything, send it to blockedcontentmail@gmail.com. I might actually answer your questions here live on the show. So I'm really excited to talk all about this. There's a lot of information that I want to share with you guys today. First up is from Scott Baird, and that actually comes to us from ScreenRant.com, and it says, Super Smash Bros. Ultimate's final DLC predictions. Who is most and least likely? The reveal of the final DLC character for Super Smash Bros. Ultimate is almost here, and there are some candidates that are more likely than others. The last DLC character for Super Smash Bros. Ultimate will be announced soon, and speculation is running wild about who the final fighter will be. There are definitely some characters who are more likely than others based on previous statements from developers and some recent leaks that could have revealed the identity of the last fighter. When choosing these fighters, any assist trophies and Mii fighter costumes were ruled out. Super Smash Bros. Ultimate isn't going to include Geno, Shantae, or Sans after they're already charging for costumes based on the characters. The assist trophies are particularly heartbreaking as it rules out Waluigi. It's possible that a character from the same series as an assist trophy could appear, as a Monster Hunter character could be in the final slot, but Rathalos won't be. The final Super Smash Bros. Ultimate Direct will be held on October 5th, and it will end the saga that has been happening for 3 years. It will be a sad day when the last Super Smash Bros. Ultimate character is revealed, as the days of leaks and speculation will come to an end. There are some characters who fans are expecting to appear, while others are unlikely to receive the special letter. Likely character is Master Chief from Halo. Super Smash Bros. Ultimate already has 2 Microsoft reps, but they are characters that didn't originate with the company. Banjo-Kazooie debuted on Nintendo systems and only fell under the Microsoft umbrella when the company bought Rare on Nintendo systems, and only fell later, right? And of course, Minecraft was a big deal long before Microsoft purchased Mojang. It's obvious that Microsoft and Nintendo are on good terms, even down to Banjo-Kazooie appearing on Nintendo Switch Online in the future. Master Chief is easily the most iconic character owned by Xbox Game Studios, and him finishing the fight would be a great way to end the DLC. There's also the small matter of Halo Infinite launching in November, so it wouldn't be surprising if Master Chief arrived in Super Smash Bros. Around the same time. And also likely is a Generation 8 Pokemon. Yes, this is something that a lot of people have been talking about. A lot of fans are putting stock in the idea that the last Smash Ultimate DLC fighter will be a big deal. It bears mentioning that the last characters revealed for the base game were Ken, an Echo Fighter, and Incineroar, another Pokemon. The final DLC character for the first Fighter's Pass was Byleth from Fire Emblem Three Houses, which was one of the most reviled choices for a character slot and a questionable way to end the first wave of DLC. If the final Super Smash Bros. Ultimate is just another character, then a Pokemon from Pokemon Sword and Shield would feel like an obvious pick. Pokemon Sword and Shield were massive hits, being the best-selling entries in the series that were released on the Game Boy. There are lots of potential options for a Pokemon such as Rillaboom to add a fully evolved Grass-type starter, Sirfetch'd, another Swordsman even though it's technically a Lance, or one of the box legendary Pokemon. Gen 8 has to be represented in Super Smash Bros. Ultimate to this day, which is why it would be an obvious if rather pedestrian choice for the final DLC slot. And of course likely is Sora from Kingdom Hearts. Sora seemed like an unlikely prospect for a long time. Smash Ultimate already has a lot of Square Enix representation in the form of Cloud, Hero, and now Sephiroth. Bringing in Sora would also involve Disney, which would be likely, present all kinds of logical nightmares for a crossover game. There's a reason to be believed that Sora will be the final DLC character, however, based on a recent rumored Smash Bros. Leak. A user made a post back in July claiming that Nintendo was requesting Disney music for an event happening on October 5th. It's possible that this was a total guess, in the same way that people guessed a few of the second Fighter's Pass characters, but knowing the correct date adds some credence to the leak. There's still a chance that the Keyblade wielder will appear in Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. Now also, a little bit more information, Super Smash Bros. Ultimate giving the last DLC fighter, giving its own direct feels right, from Stan Hogeweg over on GameRant.com. Nintendo could have announced the last Smash Bros. Ultimate fighter during its latest direct, but it made the right choice by waiting. Nintendo fans all kind of knew its Nintendo Direct with high expectations. There was one thing fans wanted to learn in particular though, the identity of the last DLC fighter. Nintendo has made it clear that the next Smash Ultimate fighter will be its last, so fans were eager to know more. While Nintendo didn't reveal the final guest, it did confirm a presentation with Ultimate Director Masahiro Sakurai in early October, during which Sakurai will reveal the last fighter and explain their moveset. Some fans are probably disappointed by the fighter that didn't get a reveal, and it's uncommon for Nintendo to tease reveals like this, promising a specific date in advance. On the other hand, this was a wise decision. Revealing the last DLC for a game as successful as Smash in the midst of many other announcements would have been too unceremonious. A Nintendo Direct all about the last Smash fighter appropriately puts both games and the next fighter in the spotlight. But for most of the DLC, it makes perfect sense to put a reveal trailer just about anywhere in a traditional Direct. After all, no matter how exciting each guest fighter is, they're still just DLC. The guest fighters don't need special treatment. However, the context of the final DLC fighter is different. Smash has become a central part of Nintendo's brand and the Switch lineup, so a traditional Smash DLC trailer would have ignored the legacy and been pretty muted end to the game's long run of additional content. Nintendo must be aware that the end of Smash Ultimate's Fighter Pass 2 is important. It's planning an entire direct about meeting the final Ultimate guest and revealing their moveset. And of course, speculation is sure to run wild in the days leading up to Sakurai's presentation. Smash fans still want to see everyone from Master Chief to Crash Bandicoot added to the game. And now that there's only room for one more fighter, debates will be more heated than ever. That said, it's a shame to think that Smash Bros. Ultimate DLC rumor mill is in its final days. Smash's future is impossible to predict after the game's titanic game that is Smash Ultimate, so nobody knows when fans will get to debate again. Fans will just have to celebrate the long life of Smash Bros. Ultimate's DLC cycle rather than mourning its end. So I'm really curious what you guys think of all the news of today. Of course, today's comment question is, well, who do you think is going to be the fighter? Who do you want it to be? And as for previous comment question winner, comes to us from Anime XP, saying, I don't think Donald and Goofy will accompany Sora if he's in Smash. However, I do believe that if Sora is in, they might represent both Donald and Goofy by giving Sora different alts for his clothes. We've seen it with Dr. Mario and Wedding Mario, as well as Builder Mario. Those outfits are not video game originals, but are original video game variations. Their clothes, Donald and Goofy's outfit, first appeared in Kingdom Hearts and have only been seen in Kingdom Hearts, pretty much meaning that Donald and Goofy's outfits in the Kingdom Hearts series are original video game designs. If they were Disney representation, it would have to be alternate costumes. Well, Anime XP, that's a really unique way to look at it, so thank you so much for sending in your comment. And for everyone, if you want to, of course, donate to Block Content and make sure we get to make daily videos, go to patreon.com/blockedcontent, and I'll, of course, be extremely happy to have you there. Well, press subscribe, hit that like button, and I'll see you guys around the corner where there will always be more Blocked Content. And I'll just see ya.